The team is working to confirm the location of a flood tunnel and track it back to the money pit area, determining where the treasure may be buried deep below ground. They are looking for something that was built by human hands, and they find a board at the water level right now. The team is curious about who built this structure, researchers, or original depositors. A board is found at the water level, and they are looking for something out of place in the area. They are looking for anything out of the ordinary in the area, and there is something out of place in the current situation. They are also looking for something out of place, and they are looking for something out of place. A big board is found, and they are going to grab it before they start digging. There is also a beam, which is not uniform thickness, but thicker than it is here. Emma is going to be incredibly helpful in defining a decade or decades with the different mixes. If the team can verify that this concrete was made in the 1960s, it would likely mean that it was created by the Restall family, and their efforts to locate the believed flood tunnel that feeds seawater into the money pit could soon pay off. The team finds a huge beam, which is evidence of work by human hands and could represent previously unknown work. It is exciting to think that something here might speak eloquently to what happened here. Later that afternoon, Marty Lagena joins them via video conference in the war room, where Craig Tester, Rick Lagina, and other members of the team meet. The team is working to find a flood tunnel and its location in the money pit area, with the hope of solving the mystery for all who have come before them. They are also looking for anything out of the ordinary in the area, and they are excited to see what they find. Archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan has recently discovered large pieces of concrete at Smith's Cove, which is a simple cement concrete composition. The concrete was scanned using an X-ray diffraction device, XRD, and found to have a Portlandite trace, which puts it in the group of Portland cement. Portlandite is the most common type of cement used in modern-day construction, often mixed with sand, gravel, and water. There are only 2 locations in Canada that have Portlandite, Quebec and BC, and all aggregates and sand are likely Nova Scotia-based. The Quebec location started hydraulic mining in the 1920s, and this is hydraulically mined cement. It is unlikely to be anything post-1980s because it lacks modern concrete mix. The Restalls believed that the spot to shut off the flood tunnel was the reason they wanted to cement it, as it had a direct impact on the flow of water. The discovery of the vertical shaft at Smith's Cove confirms that the flood tunnel system is real and that the Restalls were in the right place. Craig Tester and Rick Lagina and Scott Barlow arrived to inspect the potentially historic discovery, finding rocks that appear to be below where the boards were found. Billy found each rock touching and underneath fist-sized rocks. Craig believes that these boulders are man-made, as they have a linearity that Mother Nature doesn't do. If confirmed, the location of the flood tunnel and project that line, somewhere on that line should be the original money pit. This story has endured and continues to be fascinating due to the well-engineered, well-thought-out, and cogent application of money, time, material, and effort. The only thing left to do is to continue digging. That other day, Peter Fornetti and metal detection expert Gary Drayton are searching through spoils from a mysterious rounded stone foundation on Lot 5. The team has uncovered valuable 17th-century Venetian trade beads, a mortar-like material matching soils recovered from over 100 feet deep in the money pit area, and iron tools scientifically linked to Sir William Phipps, a 17th-century English politician and naval officer who is believed to have buried a massive hoard of Spanish silver on Oak Island in 1687. One of the artifacts found on Lot 5 could be an integral part of the story on Oak Island. A copper belt plate was discovered, possibly connected to the iron tools found in the nearby foundation on Lot 5. If there is any military insignia or regimental numbers on the plate, it might tell us who created the feature and possibly buried valuables in the money pit. The team plans to put the plate in a bag and find answers back at the lab. They are excited to hear Emma's report about the discovery and continue their search. Later that morning, Craig and other team members meet with blacksmithing expert Carmen Lega, who has come to examine the mysterious copper plate found one day ago. The Oak Island team has discovered a copper plate in the spoils from the round feature on Lot 5. Archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan analyzed the artifact using the Skyscan 1273 CT scanner and X-ray fluorescence spectrometer to identify its composition, which could help determine when it was created. The copper alloy, consisting of copper, zinc, iron, lead, and arsenic, is believed to predate the discovery of the money pit by more than a century. The team believes that Sir William Phipps, who discovered the Concepcion, may have been on Lot 5 doing something. Many people are familiar with Phipps's discovery of the Concepcion in 1687, and some of the treasure from the Concepcion was secreted to Oak Island. Thanks to the research of 32 N-degree Freemason Scott Clark, the team has found a prime suspect for who may have been behind the 230-year-old mystery, Sir William Phipps. In 1687, the English politician and naval captain made 2 successful salvages of the famed Spanish treasure wreck known as the Concepcion, which sank off the coast of the Dominican Republic in 1641. After recovering over 34 tons of the valuables during his first mission, Phipps returned to the wreck with the help of a Freemason named Captain Andrew Belcher, who delivered less than 5 additional tons of treasure to the English crown. Clark strongly believes that Belcher and his comrades were actually transferring treasure from the Concepcion to the Oak Island area. If the team can prove that Sir William Phipps and Andrew Belcher are connected to the rounded feature on Lot 5, it could also explain who constructed the vault in the swamp, where former landowner Anthony Graves may have discovered a cache of Spanish silver. If so, might that reveal who created the Eye of the Swamp as a secret calling card? The team acknowledges that finding more vaults in the swamp or on Lot 5 could be proof, but there is still more work to be done. The discovery of more vaults in the swamp or on Lot 5 could be a little bit of the treasure. Metal detection expert Gary Drayton and his nephew Alex Lagena are searching for additional clues to solve the Oak Island mystery. The team has recently recovered metal ship spikes in the area that predate the discovery of the money pit in 1795. As well as a 14th century lead cross, which may be connected to the Christian military order of the Knights Templar. The team is excited about the potential of the artifacts trapped under the giant rock in Smith's Cove. They need to dig quickly because the rocks keep filling back in, making it difficult to find them. They decide to bring more shovels and expand the hole to dig out the artifacts. At the depth of the hole, they discover a large, heavily encrusted metal object beneath the shoreline of Smith's Cove. The object is believed to be a big iron conglomerate coming off a wreck. Archaeologist Laird Niven and archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan have been analyzing the large iron object and have successfully removed corroded materials from its surface. The object is found to be a cast iron stove door with a starburst design similar to the button found in 2023 in the stone feature on Lot 5. Gary questions whether these artifacts are related to each other, as the starburst design on the stove door could be a popular design on stoves back in the day. Emma explains that cast iron stoves can date back to the mid-1700s, but the manganese content
able to fund a treasure hunt of the size needed to search Oak Island. His net worth has skyrocketed since joining the show, as he has been in over 160 episodes.
Researchers discover a key clue to the enigma of the money pit. It appears that the study team has at last discovered a clue to the treasure hidden in the money pit, after spending many long and exhausting hours looking. On Lot 13, which is situated just northeast of the marsh, Rick Lagina, Tom Nolan, another landowner on Oak Island, and the other team members are getting ready to start another excavation. They are searching for significant proof. Although clay was found, it was rather obvious that it wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. They speculated that it might be a blue clay of some sort. When exploring an unusual rock formation known as the Quadrilateral, Rick Lagena and the rest of the team recently discovered what may prove to be a crucial clue to the money pit mystery. At a depth of 40 feet, researchers started the first serious excavation of the ancient money pit in the year 1804. They found a layer of blue clay there at that depth, acting as a sealant to keep water out of the hole. Curiously, the researchers found the same substance in 2018 while looking at a ring-shaped stone monument called the Eye of the Swamp. Is it conceivable that the crew has now found proof that the Quadrilateral was made by the same people who altered the swamp and built the money pit? If that's the case, it's a really intriguing development. If that makes sense, it somewhat reminded them of what they had seen in the money pit. Blue clay plays a significant role in the tale of the money pit's discovery in history. If you were attempting to keep water out of some sort of underground structure, would you be able to make use of that? It's possible that Rick Lagena's theory, according to which the presence of blue clay points to the potential existence of a structure buried below, is true. If so, what kind of structure could it be? And could anything of outstanding value be inside? The following morning, Rick Lagena and other crew members returned to Lot 13 so that geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner could look into the enigmatic quadrilateral feature that was providing a crucial clue to the money pit riddle. They felt that it was somewhat improbable that it could have spontaneously accumulated there. Additionally, they saw clay in a variety of colors combined with pieces of burned wood. These two items in no way, shape, or form go together. One of the group members remarked that the clay appeared to be split up and misplaced. There was an event that had a meaningful purpose and took place. There truly must be a reason for everything that happened since the story is so complicated. There was one little spot that had gotten a little worse. There were striations all over the metal, marking it. The thinness of the points gave the impression that they were made to be pushed into wood. Are you looking for a hand-forged iron staple or fastener? Since the 6th century BC, large metal staples have been employed often in the construction of both stone and wooden structures. Could this manually formed metal fastener be another proof that a structure of some kind is waiting to be revealed at the quadrilateral location? What kind of structure might it be in that situation, presuming the group has previously discovered blue clay, given that information? Anything that took place prior to the money pit's initial discovery has the potential to be considered original work. You will see that this so-called mainstay is actually rather puzzling when compared to the hard work that went into creating the Great Quadrilateral. What, if any, contributions does this facet make to the larger mystery? As of yet, nothing has been decided on that. Carmen Legg, a specialist in blacksmithing, meets with Rick and Marty Lagena, Craig Tester, and archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan at the Oak Island Interpretive Center to study the massive metal staple that was discovered the previous day. Its starting point is a fantastic quadrilateral. Even though it was a strange geometric figure, they had no notion what the specific feature represented. They have found no others of its kind on the island before. There are now countless conjectures regarding the type of wealth that might be hidden on the island, as well as how it got there. However, the William Phipps theory has won over a lot of supporters and is supported by a lot of data. The theory was refuted by writer and history enthusiast Hammerson Peters in a